The night was still, with a heavy mist rolling in from the lake, cloaking everything in an eerie silence. Rebecca had always had trouble sleeping, but tonight felt different. She lay on her back staring at the ceiling, her eyes tracing the patterns of the shadows cast by the moonlight. Her eyelids grew heavy and soon, she was drifting into unconsciousness. Suddenly she was awake, but her body refused to move. Panic gripped her as she strained to lift even a finger. She tried to scream, but her voice was paralyzed, caught in her throat like a swallowed stone. Her bedroom, usually a haven, now seemed oppressive and foreign. And then she saw it. At first, it was just a ripple in the shadows, but gradually it took form. A dark figure, almost human but distorted, emerged from the corner of the room. It had no face, just an expanse of darkness where its eyes should have been. The entity floated closer, and with it came a suffocating sense of dread. It felt as though the air was being sucked from the room, every breath a laborious task. As the shadow hovered over her, Rebecca felt its weight pressing down on her chest. Whispers, unintelligible and horrifying, filled her ears. She was overwhelmed by a sensation of being watched, judged, tormented by this malevolent force. Time seemed to stretch as her agony persisted, seconds feeling like hours. Just when she thought she could bear no more, the figure leaned in, its formless face inches from hers. She could feel its cold, oppressive presence, almost as if it were feeding off her fear. And then with a sudden jolt she could move. Rebecca gasped, sitting upright, her heart pounding like a drum. The room was silent once more, with only the soft glow of moonlight comforting her. She couldn't shake the feeling that what she had experienced was more than just a dream. She had heard of sleep paralysis before, the scientific explanations, the body caught between waking and sleeping, the brain's neurons misfiring. But this felt different. The oppressive fear, the overwhelming sense of a presence, it was too real. In the days that followed, Rebecca found herself researching obsessively. Ancient civilizations spoke of demons and spirits that preyed on the vulnerable in their sleep. Some cultures referred to these entities as night hags or incubus, malevolent forces that thrive on fear. Rebecca couldn't help but wonder if there was some truth to these tales. For nights afterward, she slept with the lights on, terrified of the shadow that might return. She began to understand why some believed in evil, demonic spirits, for the creature that haunted her in her paralysis felt nothing short of satanic. As weeks turned into months, the memory of that night remained vivid, a chilling reminder of the thin veil between reality and nightmare.